I don't want you at my wedding. My sister Lauren's voice was ice cold. What? Why? Because you'll ruin it. You always make everything about you. I want one day that's perfect. And you being there, that's not perfect. I stood in my parents' kitchen, phone pressed to my ear, heart sinking. Lauren, I'm your sister, which is why I'm being honest. Stay home, Vanessa. You're not invited. I looked at my mom. She was standing right there, listening. I mouthed, "Did you know about this?" She nodded, slowly. Mom knew? And she agreed? Yes. We both think it's better if you skip it. That was May 2016. My sister got married without me. I wasn't in the photos, wasn't at the ceremony, wasn't part of her perfect day. I never spoke to either of them again. 7 years of silence. Last month, Lauren showed up at my door, crying, divorce papers in hand. Vanessa, I need to tell you something about Mom, about the wedding, about why she really didn't want you there. What she told me changed everything. And what I discovered about my mother? I never saw it coming. If you've ever been excluded from a family event, stay with me until the end. Your support means everything. And comment below, has a family member ever uninvited you from something important? Let's talk about it. Now, back to my story. Let me take you back. May 2016. My name is Vanessa Porter. I was 24 years old, living in Boston, working as a software engineer, making $70,000 a year, single, independent, happy. My sister Lauren was 27, still living in our hometown in Connecticut, engaged to her high school sweetheart Derek, planning a big wedding for September. We'd never been close. She was the pretty one, popular, homecoming queen. Everything came easy to her. I was the smart one, nerdy, awkward. I worked for everything I had. But I thought family was family. I thought sisters showed up for each other's weddings, even if we weren't best friends. I was wrong. That May, I called Lauren to ask about bridesmaids' dresses. She'd made me a bridesmaid 6 months earlier, said she wanted me involved. About that, she said when she answered. I need to talk to you. Okay, what's up? I've been thinking, and Derek and I have been talking, and we think it's better if you don't come to the wedding. My heart stopped. What? I don't want you there, Vanessa. I'm sorry, but that's my decision. But I'm your bridesmaid. You asked me. I changed my mind. You're not a bridesmaid anymore, and you're not invited to the wedding. Why? What did I do? It's not what you did. It's who you are. You're difficult, awkward. You don't fit in with my friends. You make people uncomfortable. I make people uncomfortable? Yes. Last Thanksgiving, you spent the whole time on your phone. At my engagement party, you barely talk to anyone. You don't try. You don't make an effort. And I don't want that energy at my wedding. So you're uninviting me because I'm introverted? I'm uninviting you because I want my wedding to be perfect. And having you there, standing up front as a bridesmaid, looking miserable in photos, that's not perfect. I felt tears building. Lauren, I'm your sister, which is exactly why I'm being honest. Anyone else, I'd just make excuses. But you're my sister, so I'm telling you the truth. You'll make my wedding worse by being there, so please, just don't come. Does Mom know about this? Silence. Then, yes. And what does she say? She agrees with me. My mom's voice came from the background. Put me on speaker, Lauren. Lauren did. Hi, Vanessa. Mom, did you really agree to this? Honey, Lauren wants a stress-free wedding, and you know how you can be, a little much sometimes. Maybe it's better if you sit this one out. A little much? What does that even mean? You're just very intense. You don't understand social cues. You make things awkward. Lauren's friends already think you're weird. She doesn't want to deal with that on her wedding day. So you're both agreeing that I'm too weird to attend my own sister's wedding? Don't be dramatic. I'm not being dramatic. I'm being excluded by my own family. It's one day, Vanessa. One day that's about Lauren, not you. Surely you can understand that. I looked around my apartment, at my life, my career, my independence. You know what? Fine, I won't come. I won't be in your photos. I won't make your perfect day uncomfortable. Thank you, Lauren said, relief in her voice. I knew you'd understand. I don't understand, but I accept it. Have a great wedding. I hung up. I sat there, stunned, hurt, furious. My own sister didn't want me at her wedding. My own mother agreed, because I was too weird, too awkward, too much. I called my dad. Did you know Lauren uninvited me from her wedding? Pause. Your mother mentioned it. And you're okay with this? I told them I thought it was harsh, but it's Lauren's wedding, her choice. So you won't stand up for me? Vanessa, I don't want to get in the middle. You're already in the middle. By staying silent, you're choosing their side. That's not fair. Neither is uninviting your daughter from her sister's wedding. I hung up on him too. That night, I made a decision. If I wasn't welcome at Lauren's wedding, I wasn't welcome anywhere. Not at holidays, not at birthdays, not in this family. I blocked all their numbers, deleted them from social media, changed my email address, made myself disappear. September came. I saw the wedding photos online before I blocked Lauren. She looked beautiful, happy, perfect. I wasn't in a single photo, wasn't mentioned in any speeches. It was like I didn't exist. And you know what? That was fine. If they could erase me from the wedding, I could erase them from my life. The first year was hard, holidays alone, birthdays without family, wondering if I'd made the right choice. But by year 2, I was thriving. I got promoted, senior software engineer, $95,000. I moved to a better apartment, started dating someone, built a life. Year 3, I got headhunted by a tech startup. They offered me $130,000 plus equity. Lead engineer. I took it. Year 4, I bought a condo in Boston, 2 bedrooms, beautiful views, my own space. Year 5, the startup went public. My equity was suddenly worth real money, a lot of money. I paid off my condo, started investing, built wealth. Year 6, I got promoted to VP of engineering, $200,000 plus stock options. I was successful. Really successful. Year 7, I turned 31. Threw a party, 30 friends came, people who loved me for who I was, weirdness and all. No one there thought I was too much. No one thought I made things awkward. They celebrated me. I thought about Lauren sometimes. Wondered if her marriage was as perfect as her wedding. Wondered if she ever regretted excluding me. But I never reached out. She'd made her choice. I'd made mine. Then 4 weeks ago, someone knocked on my door. I looked through the peephole, and my heart stopped. Lauren, standing in my hallway, looking terrible. Red eyes, messy hair, holding a folder. I almost didn't open the door, almost pretended I wasn't home. But curiosity won. I opened it, slowly. Vanessa. Her voice broke immediately. Please, I need to talk to you. How did you find my address? LinkedIn, your company profile. I called, pretended to be a client. They gave me your building address. What do you want? Can I come in? Please, just for a few minutes. I hesitated, then stepped aside. She walked in, looked around. Nice place, she said quietly. Thanks. What do you want, Lauren? She sat on my couch, uninvited, opened the folder. I'm getting divorced. I felt nothing. Okay. Derek and I are done. It's over. 7 years of marriage, and it's just over. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you? Because you don't sound sorry. You sound cold. What did you expect? You uninvited me from your wedding. Mom agreed. You both made it clear I wasn't wanted. I haven't heard from you in 7 years, and now you show up at my door because your marriage failed? What am I supposed to feel? I know. I know I don't deserve your sympathy, but I need you to know something about why I didn't want you at the wedding. You already told me. I was too weird, too awkward, too much. That's what I said, but that's not the truth. I frowned. What? She pulled papers from the folder. Divorce documents. Derek and I are splitting. It's messy, complicated, and when we were going through our finances, I found something. What? A check from 7 years ago, written to Derek, for $25,000 from Mom. My stomach dropped. What? Mom paid Derek $25,000, dated 2 weeks before our wedding. The memo line says wedding expenses, but Derek never told me about it. When I confronted him, he admitted the truth. Which is, Mom paid him to convince me not to invite you to the wedding. The room tilted. What? She gave him $25,000, said it was for wedding expenses, but the condition was that you couldn't be there. She told him you'd ruin the wedding, that you'd cause drama, that it was better if you stayed away. Why would she do that? I don't know. That's what I came here to find out, because when I confronted her, she refused to explain, just said it was for the best. I sat down, processing. Mom paid your fiancé to exclude me from your wedding. Yes, and you agreed to it. Lauren's face crumpled. I didn't know about the money, I swear. Derek convinced me, said you'd make things uncomfortable, said my friends would judge me, said it would be better if it was just us. And I believed him, because you already thought I was weird. He just gave you permission to say it out loud. Yes, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Vanessa. I was cruel, selfish. I chose my perfect wedding over my own sister. Why are you telling me this now? Because I need you to know the truth, that it wasn't just me, that Mom manipulated everything, that there's more to this story than what you know. What else is there? She pulled out more papers, bank statements. After I found the check to Derek, I started digging, looking through Mom's finances. And I found other checks, lots of them. To who? To me, monthly, for the last 7 years, $2,000 a month. I stared. She's been paying you $2,000 a month? Yes, since my wedding. I thought it was just help. She said Dad's business was doing well, that they wanted to help us get established. But now I'm wondering if it was something else. Like what? Like payment, to keep me away from you, to keep the family divided. I grabbed my coat. We're going to see her, right now. Vanessa, wait. No, she's been lying for 7 years. She paid your husband to exclude me. She's been paying you to stay away from me. We're confronting her. Today. We drove to Connecticut, to my parents' house, the house I'd grown up in, the house I hadn't seen in 7 years. My dad answered the door. His eyes went wide. Vanessa? What? Where's Mom? She's in the den. What's going on? You're about to find out. I walked past him. Lauren followed. My mom was sitting on the couch, watching TV. She looked up, saw me, went pale. Vanessa. Hi, Mom. We need to talk. What are you doing here? I threw the bank statements on the coffee table. Explain these. She looked at them, then at Lauren. You told her. Of course I told her. You paid Derek to exclude her from my wedding. Then you paid me for 7 years. Why? My mom stood up. I did what I had to do. Which was what? Destroy our relationship? Keep me isolated? I kept you safe. Safe from what? From her. Mom pointed at me. From Vanessa. I felt like I'd been slapped. What? You were always difficult, always making things complicated, always causing problems. I did what was best for this family. Best for this family? You bribed Lauren's husband. You've been paying Lauren off. You tore this family apart. How is that best for anyone? You tore this family apart by being impossible to deal with. I was never impossible, I was just different, and you couldn't handle it. My dad appeared in the doorway. Catherine, what is she talking about? What money? Mom turned to him. Stay out of this, Richard. No, I won't. Vanessa hasn't been here in 7 years. Lauren's getting divorced. And you're talking about payments? What the hell is going on? Lauren showed him the papers. His face went white. You paid Derek to exclude Vanessa from the wedding? It was necessary. Necessary? Catherine, she's our daughter. She was going to ruin everything. She always does. She's awkward, inappropriate. She makes people uncomfortable. I wasn't going to let her ruin Lauren's wedding. So you paid $25,000 to keep her away? Yes, and it worked. Lauren had a perfect wedding. And a failed marriage, Lauren said quietly. Derek wasn't who I thought he was. He took money to exclude my sister. What else did he take money for? Mom's face flushed. That's not my fault. It's exactly your fault. You taught him that money could buy anything, including loyalty, including love, including family. I was protecting you. From what? From Vanessa? She's my sister, not a threat. She was always jealous of you, always competing. That's not true, I said. I was never jealous. I was just different, and you punished me for it my entire life. My dad sat down, heavily. How long has this been going on? The payments? 7 years, Lauren said. No. My dad looked at my mom. Not just the payments. How long have you been turning the girls against each other? Mom's face went hard. I haven't. Don't lie to me, Catherine. I'm not stupid. I've watched you favor Lauren, criticize Vanessa, make everything into a competition. How long? Mom sat down, silent. Tell them, my dad said. Tell them why you really did this. Richard, tell them, or I will. Mom looked at us, her face twisted with something I couldn't read. Shame? Anger? Fear? Vanessa reminds me of someone, she said finally. Who? I asked. My sister, your Aunt Julia. I frowned. I don't have an Aunt Julia. You do. You've just never met her. She's been estranged from the family for 30 years. Why? Because she was like you, smart, successful, independent, and she left. She chose her career over family. She didn't come home for holidays, didn't call, just disappeared into her life and forgot about us. So you punished me because I remind you of her? I didn't want you to leave. I didn't want to lose both of you. So I tried to keep you close, keep you dependent, keep you here. By making me feel unwelcome, by excluding me, by literally paying people to keep me away. I thought if you weren't at the wedding, you'd feel left out. You'd realize you needed family. You'd come home. I stared at her. That's the most backwards logic I've ever heard. You pushed me away to pull me close? I panicked. When Lauren got engaged, I saw you pulling away, building your life in Boston, not coming home as much. I thought if you weren't at the wedding, you'd see what you were missing, but you just left. Because you made it clear I wasn't wanted. I never said that. You didn't have to. You paid $25,000 to keep me away. That says everything. My dad's voice was quiet. Catherine, what have you done? I was trying to keep our family together. You destroyed it. You turned our daughters against each other. You drove Vanessa away. You enabled Lauren's bad marriage. All because you were scared of losing control. I wasn't trying to control. Yes, you were. You couldn't control Julia, so you tried to control Vanessa. And you lost her anyway. Mom started crying. I didn't mean... I don't care what you meant, I said. I care what you did. You manipulated everyone, lied to everyone. And for what? I still left. I still built my life. All you did was waste 7 years we could have spent together. Can we fix this? Mom asked, looking at me. Can we start over? I looked at Lauren. What do you want? I want my sister back. If you'll have me. I will. On one condition. Mom gets therapy, addresses whatever this is, the control, the manipulation, the fear, all of it. I don't need therapy, Mom started. Yes, you do, my dad said firmly. Catherine, this ends now. Either you get help or you lose all of us. Your choice. Mom looked at each of us, saw that we were serious. Fine, I'll go to therapy. And you tell me about Aunt Julia, I added. Everything. Who she is, where she is. I want to meet her. Why? Because maybe she'll understand what it's like to be the daughter you tried to control. Maybe she'll have answers you never gave me. Mom nodded, slowly. I turned to Lauren. I forgive you. For the wedding. For believing Mom. For the 7 years. But we rebuild slowly. Coffee. Phone calls. Earned trust. I understand. Thank you. I looked at my dad. You knew something was wrong. You should have said something sooner. I know. I'm sorry. I was a coward. I won't be anymore. Good. I looked at my mom. I don't forgive you. Not yet. Maybe not ever. But I'm willing to try, if you do the work. I will. I promise. We'll see. I left that day with Lauren's number saved in my phone, with my dad's promise to update me on Mom's progress, with the name and city of an aunt I'd never known existed. I drove back to Boston, to my condo, my life, my chosen family. But now, maybe, I could have both. Chosen family and blood family, if they earned it. I'm Vanessa Porter. I'm 31 years old. 7 years ago, my sister didn't want me at her wedding. My mom agreed, because they thought I was too weird, too much, too different. What I didn't know? My mom had paid my sister's fiancé $25,000 to exclude me, had been paying my sister $2,000 a month for 7 years to keep her away from me, all because I reminded her of her own sister, the one who got away, the one she couldn't control. My sister's divorce revealed the truth, and now we're rebuilding, slowly, carefully. Some families are worth saving, but only if everyone is willing to change. If your family makes you feel like you're too much, remember this: you're not too much. You're just surrounded by people who don't know how to love you as you are. Find people who do. Build that life first. Then, if your blood family does the work, maybe let them back in, but only on your terms, never theirs. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world. And share in the comments. Have you ever discovered family secrets that changed everything? I'd love to hear your stories. See you next time.